a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Pacers trail by 14. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Hill, the open look. And Turner kicks to Mahimi. Here's George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Lakers leading by 12. Russell with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Now the dish to George. And it's sent back by Bryant. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Hibbert, the pass to Clarkson. It's stolen by Mahimi. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Gets it down to single digits.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for George. The drive by Russell. Clarkson. That one a little long. Pacers trail by 9. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Hill. Hill's got his first 2 points.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Pacers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Hill kicks to Hill. It's back to Hill. And here's Ellis for 3. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Allen's checked in for Turner. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Lawson in for Hill. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Clarkson dishes to Kobe. Pass to Clarkson. Russell kicks to Nance. Back to Russell. Here's Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Pacers trail by 14. Here's Lawson. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
You know, Clark, the one thing you can say about Ty Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous, and his court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far.
Russell, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And Hill throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the one. 1-2 punch. And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career. Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Russell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And then Allen slams it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And the shot is good.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Outside Hill. Pass to Stuckey. The three. The shot misses. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Pacers trail by 14. On the court right now for the Pacers. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Paul George is out there at Turner. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 down low.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Lakers leading by 12. Kicks it to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Hibbert. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Ellis, who's checked in for Indiana. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist from Randall.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Feeds it to George. He kicks it to Turner. And George, here we go. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
But they'll get another chance. Dishes to Clarkson. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
George passes to Turner. He feeds it to Hill. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Timeout called the Pacers. Everyone understands the importance of Paul George to the ball club. That's why taking his offensive game to the next level would be so beneficial.
Yeah, he has all the physical tools, the instincts, and obviously he has made those strides. But if he wants to become a top 5 guy, he's still got a little bit of work to do in terms of his game.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
That one goes. Count it.
From a man PG, Paul George, so much focus has been on extending his range, but ever since he started launching over 5 3-pointers a game, he shot under 43% from the field. Maybe time for him to balance out that shot selection. Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win. And guys, talking about Paul George, the continued improvement of his ball handling is key to generating more offense. That was a weakness of his coming out of college. He's worked on it, but making it a strength the way LeBron has would go a long way toward getting him to that next level. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. He's got 21 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Lakers leading by 11. The feed now to Randall. It's stolen by Mahinmi. George against Young. And George, here we go. No good. Great D that time from Hibbert.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the dunkie. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Ryan against George. Three-pointer. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And so it's the Lakers with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Hibbert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And by getting a win in the final game of the year between these two teams, they will have saved themselves some embarrassment, ending with a record of 1-2 in their season series against the Pacers.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Outside Hill. Stuckey for three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Stuckey, he gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that.
Kobe, that's good.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it's sent back by Hill.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
It's deflected. And here's Kobe. He parries it. So it's Los Angeles winning this.